Hey, today we're on Cimarron Ranch, track 34. It has 35 acres, and the main road comes in. My truck's parked down here. You can see the bulk of the land is going to be this direction. You can tell by the aerial there. Let's see. We're standing at the southeast corner along the road, which should be that point right there. And yeah, we're looking about right here. So this is due north this way, where you can see the West Spanish Peak a little bit through the trees. It looks about like that right here. Get that lighting right. So the RV and little campsite that he put in with power is going to be over there on that side of the ridge. We're just standing on the southeast corner pin. And we're going to get the view of the songgrays as we look out over the ridge. Now this line goes this direction. This is a little bit south-southeast, due south here. And it takes in the side of this hill here, so you could come out here and you could put a place out here if you wanted to as well. Coming off like right here, you got power along the road. Year-round access here. You're about 50 minutes from town at 9,000 feet. Cimarron Ranch, it was one large ranch at one time. It was chopped into about 50, 35 acre tracts. So you're going to see the Sangre de Cristos to the west here, which standing here, they're about like that. And then that's what the valley, about what it looks like from here. You see all these valleys down below. This is starting to look into New Mexico. There's Wheeler Peak right there, a little pointy one where Taos is at, Taos ski area. That's New Mexico, about 5-6 miles as the crow flies. And the land goes along this edge and then down in all these canyons down here, and then back up over here to the RV site. We've walked a little bit further along the ridge, heading back towards going north, head back towards the RV campsite. You know, you're getting the full Sangre de Cristo Range view here to the west. That's Cachara Pass up there that heads down into La Vida and then back to 160, which runs east and west from Walsenburg on I-25 to Alamosa, Pagosa Springs, Durango, and all that. So, and again, standing here, trying to get that about right. I want to fudge. Okay, that's going to be a little bit smaller. So that's what the mountains look like when you're standing here. And that's getting about the size of the valleys below it. And the land is all down here in this bottom. And then it starts coming up this hill. I don't know if you can see the tree line right here. Coming up, you can kind of see this hillside right here. And then wraps back around to where we're at here on the road. And you've got a couple good places to put cabins or RVs or whatever you want to do, campsite. You hike down in here and you get down to a little, about 150 feet down here, a little flat area right before it drops over like a waterfall type thing. But there's only water in it if it's raining. There's moisture coming down. So there's where we started. That pin is probably about 150 feet that way. Southeast corner pin. Going along this road. That area right over there, coming off the other road up above, is nice for something and building something or campsite. And the RV site's right back over there. Now we've come to the little curve in the road here. We came down from right up there. There's that level area up in there, and the RV site's right back over there in the trees. We want to shoot down in this canyon down here. You have to get down there about 150, 200 feet, and there's a flat area that drops off down into further the canyons down below. And it's a nice camp spot down there. That's about what the mountains look like through there. Right there. So we're going to go over to the RV site now. Okay, we just came up from the other road that goes along basically the eastern boundary of this track. So we're driving along the northern boundary along this top road, and we're coming to the RV site. He just had the power pulled into this So this road's got to be repaired a little bit here. We're across, a little bumpy. And a neighbor down there with a barn. He's there part-time. See the pad side here. I have to widen it out a little bit to get one in here. But most of the work's done. So that's looking about due east back towards Trinidad and all that. So then you can see south into New Mexico here. And you got your power panel there. The graveled area we're on. And we're standing at the northeast corner of the RV site. So you got your meter here and build site, whatever you want to do with it. Get this open. You got hookups for plenty of hookups for RV. You get electrical outlet for outside here. It's underground from the poles off the main road there. You could widen this out just a little bit if you need more room, real easily. Area's nice and flat here. And let's go out here. This is through these trees all along this area where it was flat going around back over to there where we started that ridge. So you could have something over there too if you wanted, but you have to pull the power over there. You have real good views for the Sangres over there, completely open, so you may want to do that. But it's just beautiful views. You're looking south into New Mexico here. And the boundary line goes out along that point right there. You can see it on the topo. It crosses off that point and then back down in here and across the edge of this little hill right there and keeps on going out down in the next valley. Got a lot of deer and elk come up here and feed on this oak brush and grass up here on top. And here's where we drove in. Walk out here and get good views too. This point out here is real neat. Get some good shots out here. Pad side up there. Our property has this whole bowl right in here. The property has this whole bowl right in here. We started way over there on that ridge on that side. And we're right along the, I guess what you call the western border. It goes right out along this ridge point, and we got the Sangres through the trees here as we're walking. And you know, to get it zoomed in properly, it's kind of hard right here. And that's about what they look like. They should look like that. Pad sites back up there. And again, we started on that point over there looking across to the west, the Sangres. And you start seeing down here. The property line crosses over that hill there and keeps on going that side. A little flat area down there where you can go and camp out or something is down there in the bottom. About, like I say, about 200 feet down there. And get on this side and you'll see the Sangres. And again, they look about like that. Pretty views. Okay, now we're coming out of the last part of Cimarron Ranch back down to the county road. The ranch maintains the roads and the dues are only $50 a year. Covenants are light. It's basically county regulations as far as building places go. So yeah, as you're coming through. This is going down canyon You can come out here and you can take a right and go down to Aguilar, Colorado, or you can take a left here and go down to Weston, Colorado along Highway 12. Aguilar is on I-25. Weston's on Highway 12. And then the access to the National Forest and stuff is about 3/4 of a mile down this way.